at Apta since 2015. Today I want to talk about exploring activity, about how to find your unique voice. Are you ready?
Absolutely. I'm ready and excited to dive into this topic with you. Let's get started.
Okay, tell me, what does creativity mean to you personally?
To me, creativity is about expressing yourself
Do you
in
think
unique and authentic ways.
everyone is
There are
born
different.
creative or creativity developed over time?
I believe that everyone has a natural capacity for creativity, but it definitely can be nurtured and developed over time. Life experiences, practice, and encouragement all play a role in enhancing that creativity.
How do you define a unique voice in the context of creativity or self expression?
A unique voice is essentially the distinct way you express your thoughts, your experiences, and your perspective. It's what sets you apart from others and makes your work instantly recognizable as yours.
Why is it important to find your own creative voice instead of imitating others?
Finding your own creative voice helps you build authenticity and originality, and it allows you to connect with others on a deeper level. Plus, it makes your work stand out and be more meaningful and memorable.
Explore a little bit about process of creativity.
Absolutely. The creative process often involves a few key stages. First, there's the inspiration phase where you gather ideas and information. Then there's the incubation phase where you let your mind sort through everything subconsciously. After that comes the illumination phase when the idea suddenly clicks. Finally, there's the implementation phase where you refine and share your work. It's a dynamic and often nonlinear journey.
Tell me about some common barriers people face while trying to be creative.
One common barrier is self doubt, where people worry that their ideas aren't good enough. Another is the fear of failure, which can hold someone back from taking risks. Sometimes external pressures or lack of time can also stifle creativity. And of course, being in a very rigid environment can sometimes limit the free flow of ideas.
And how can failure or mistake actually help in discovering others' creativity?
Absolutely. Mistakes and failures are often valuable learning experiences. Um, they help you see what doesn't work, and that can lead to new insights and innovative solutions. In fact, some of the greatest discoveries and creative breakthroughs have come from what initially seemed like failures.
What role does curiosity play in the creative process?
Curiosity is a huge driver of creativity. It pushes you to explore new ideas, ask questions, and look beyond the obvious. It helps you stay open minded and allows you to see possibilities where others might not. Essentially, it keeps the creative process vibrant and full of discovery.
But how can exploring different experiences, cultures, or skills enhance creativity?
Exploring different experiences and cultures really broadens your perspective and gives you new ways of thinking. It introduces you to fresh ideas and different problem solving approaches, which you can then blend into your own creative work. It's like adding more colors to your palette, making your creativity richer and more versatile.
Please elaborate more something with example.
Of course, for example, if you're a painter and you explore different cultures, you might discover new color palettes, patterns, or techniques that you wouldn't have thought of otherwise. Or if you learn a new skill, like playing a musical instrument, it can inspire different rhythms and patterns in your creative work. Essentially, the more diverse experiences you have, the more tools and inspiration you have at your disposal.
Okay, what helps a person recognize what make their idea, style, or expression unique?
A big part of recognizing your unique style is self reflection and paying attention to patterns in what you create. Over time, you might notice certain themes, techniques, or perspectives that consistently show up in your work. Feedback from others can also be incredibly insightful as they might see connections you haven't noticed. And of course, being open to experimenting and evolving helps you refine and truly define that unique voice.
How can journaling, art, music, or storytelling help someone find their unique voice or inner voice?
Engaging in activities like journaling, art, music, or storytelling is a fantastic way to explore and uncover your inner voice. Journaling helps you process thoughts and emotions, revealing patterns in how you think and feel. Art and music allow you to express yourself beyond words, helping you tap into emotions and ideas that might be hard to articulate. Storytelling, on the other hand, helps you find your narrative and voice through characters and plots. All of these activities encourage self-exploration and self-expression, ultimately guiding you toward discovering what makes you unique.
How can you balance learning from others while still staying true to your originality?
I think the key is to approach learning from others with an open mind. You're also giving yourself the freedom to experiment and adapt what you learn in your own way. It's all about taking inspiration and then adding your personal touch. It's a bit like learning the rules of a game and then finding your own unique way to play it. The blend of inspiration and originality is what really makes your voice shine through.
What can I do to be original without being typical?
To be original without feeling typical, it helps to really dive deep into your own experiences, values, and passions. Embrace what makes you unique and don't be afraid to take creative risks. Also, allow yourself the freedom to experiment and make mistakes because that's often where the most unique ideas come from. And remember, originality is often about authenticity. So just stay true to yourself.
What are some practical steps or habits that help develop a creative identity?
There are quite a few habits that can help you develop your creative identity. One is setting aside regular time for creative practice, whether it's journaling, sketching, or brainstorming. Another is seeking out diverse experiences and exposing yourself to different perspectives. Also, staying curious and asking questions can spark new ideas. It helps to keep a creative journal to track your thoughts and inspirations. And don't forget to embrace playfulness and give yourself permission to experiment without judgment.
How can constructive criticism or feedback shape my creative growth?
Constructive criticism is incredibly valuable because it provides you with an outside perspective that you might not have considered. It can highlight areas for improvement and help you refine your skills. At the same time, it can also boost your confidence by pointing out what's working well. Balancing feedback with your own intuition helps you grow and evolve in your creative journey.
But what does authenticity mean in creativity and how can you maintain it?
Authenticity and creativity is all about staying true to your own voice, values, and experiences. It means creating from the heart and not just following trends or trying to fit into a mold. To maintain it, just keep checking in with yourself, reflect on what truly resonates with you, and don't be afraid to share your unique perspective. It's all about embracing who you are and letting that shine through in your work.
How do you stay motivated and inspired when your creativity feels blocked?
When creativity feels blocked, it can help to take a break and step away from your usual routine to refresh your mind, exploring new environments, different forms of art, or even engaging in physical activity can also help get the creative juices flowing. Sometimes talking to others or just allowing yourself to play and experiment without any pressure can spark new inspiration. The key is to be gentle with yourself and trust that inspiration will come back in its own time.
What advice should I give to someone who feels that they are not creative?
I'd encourage them to start small and be patient with themselves. Creativity is a skill that everyone has, and it can be nurtured. I'd suggest they try new things without worrying about the outcome, and remind them that making mistakes is part of the process. Also encourage them to observe the world with curiosity and keep a journal or a sketchbook. Over time, they'll discover their own creative spark.
And How can schools, workplace, or communities better encourage creativity?
I think creating environments that value curiosity and experimentation is key. In schools, that could mean allowing more project based learning and giving students the freedom to explore their interests. In the workplace, encouraging a culture of open communication where ideas are welcomed and not judged can go a long way. And in communities, fostering collaboration and providing spaces for creative expression, like art classes or maker spaces, can really help people creatively.
Okay, thanks and goodbye. That's enough. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right, take care. It was great